Okay guys, part 2. We're going to start on this one. The first thing we need to do is put our double-sided tape right along the seam, but not over it. Just right up to it. Okay. I'm going to put them both on the same page. That'll just make it a little bit easier. And I'm using 1/4 inch. And I'm not sure what brand this is. It's just some double-sided tape I've had for a long time. And a lot of people use things to get this off with. I just use my fingernails. Well, I say I do. Of course, when you're videoing, you know, things don't always go just like you want it to. Okay. So, now then, something all over my tape. I'm going to take it like this. So I have the 2 pages laying flat against each other. Line it up and then fold it up. Okay? Now then, if you look real close, only the top part here is together. This part is not. Okay? Now then, when we get done, we're going to put some score marks, but we're not going to do that right now. All right, on this page, I'm going to do a fold up, and I think I want this to be a pocket. So I'm going to take these scraps that I cut off, and all you have to do is fold them in half. You can cut them down if you would prefer and make them narrower. I'm just using the scraps that I had. Like so. And I like to angle. Just makes it a little easier to get things in and out of your pocket. Like so. And this is what you're going to end up with. Okay. And that's going to sit right inside that fold line. Okay. So I'm going to put some double-sided tape on it. I think I might be getting out of the frame. I'm trying to stay up here so you can see me. And you can see that one went a little bit long, so I just fold it back up on itself. Now I'm going to lay it down here. Whoops. I'm going to line it up with that line, and I'm going to bring it to the bottom. Just line it up, push it down. You know it's the right height because you cut it off right here. So see, when you fold it up, it's just the right height. Put a couple of more pieces of score tape on. You know, some people like to cut their score tape. I prefer just to tear it. Now, some you can't tear, but I prefer to, if it's something that I can tear, I'm just going to tear it. I'm not that particular with it being perfectly to the edge and lined up. I do want my things to stay together, but I don't make a big deal out of it if it doesn't make it right to the end. Okay, so now I've got that one ready. So I'm going to take another one that I've cut off. Just going to trim that off a little bit. Okay, I'm going to fold it in half just like I did the last one. Doesn't have to be perfect, just fold it in half. As you can see, that one's not perfect, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. All right, and I'm going to make my little notches on each end, just like the last one. Put my score tape on. Go ahead and put it on both sides. Hope everybody's having a beautiful day today. In my area, we finally got above freezing today, so it's just nice to see the sun shining. I know a lot of people are getting ready to have snow and ice and bad weather, and you're in my prayers for that. I know it makes it difficult. Okay, so I have the tape on both of these, on both sides. So now all I've got to do is fold the bottom up, hold it in the middle, and push it down. And then I just take it and go like this. And there you have a pocket. Has a little bit of a gusset, so it has a little bit of room. Okay, first pocket done. Okay, now I had both of these folded this direction, so I think on this pocket, which I'm going to fold on the inside, I think I'm going to make it like a half pocket. Or maybe not. I may just make it a double pocket. Okay? And what that means is I'm going to take a piece of cardstock. Okay? Just a blank piece of cardstock. And this piece right across here is 4 1/4 wide. So I need a piece that's 4 1/4 wide. I know you can't see me, but my cutting board sits right here beside me, so I'm going to just do a quick cut. Okay, 4 1/4 wide. Let's see here. That's a little much. I'm going to take just a hair off of it. Sometimes that happens, and it's no big deal. You just trim it down a little bit. Okay, and it's 6 tall, so I'm going to make this piece probably 4. Okay, there we go. See how that works? Okay, now we're not going to put it on there yet, but that's where it's going to go. This pocket will fold up and go on top of it. So then you're going to have a hole here and a hole here. Okay, just like that. Now, I don't like to use the score tape on this because things get stuck along the edges. So I'm just going to use a little bit of wet glue. And this is the wet glue. It's called Liquid Adhesive, and it's from the Dollar Tree. And I really, really like this glue. I use it a lot. It is fairly quick drying. So, now I just put glue along each side. Along here and along here. That way, whatever I put in up here can go clear to the bottom. So it can be a little bit longer if I want it to be longer. Now, adjustment from the top, that's strictly up to you. You pick how high up you want to make it. Okay. And now I'm going to put a little bit of wet glue along the edges of this flap. Just like so. And fold it up. Okay? Very simple. Very simple. Okay? So now you have a pocket here and a pocket here. And I'm not sure what's the matter with this bottle of glue, but it's not working. So let me grab another bottle. Brag about how good the glue is, and then it quits working. Here's the packaging it comes in. Called Liquid Adhesive. And it will glue things besides just paper. So it's good when you're doing a lot of embellishing. And it comes closed. So you have to snip the tip off. Just like so. Okay. Now let's see if this bottle's any better. I know some glues, if they freeze, they won't work anymore. And so I don't know. It's really been cold around this area. So it may have gotten too cold in transport to the store or something like that. I don't know. Okay. So now it's got a pocket here and a pocket here. And it opens this way. You've got a flat page here. Okay. Now on the other side, you have another flat page. And both of my pockets were folded up this way. But see, when you fold that in, it's going to be just the same. So I'm going to take my other piece of paper, and we're going to do, whoops, on this side, we're going to do the exact same thing again that we did over here. Okay? So it's going to be the exact same thing. We're going to glue this first piece on. Now, you don't have to line these up here and here. That is strictly up to you. I'm going to try to line it up just a little bit. I'm not very good at it. I'm not measuring. Where it lands is where it lands. Okay? And I'm going to run my glue down the sides of this and close it up. And I like to use my bone folder just to kind of rub it down. Make sure it doesn't glue to the underneath page. And that glue is not working either. Well, I have one more here that I can try. It also came from the Dollar Tree, and it's made by Craft Square. It just kind of acts like the, maybe their shipment froze when it was being delivered. I don't know, but sure doesn't want to glue down very good. Okay. Well, why is it when you're filming on camera, that's when all your glues don't want to work anymore? Isn't that how it always happens? Okay, this is called Sticky Mitts, and it comes from Create and Craft. So let's see if I have any luck with it. Okay. Okay, I'm getting a little bit out of it, so we'll see if it works. Okay. I haven't used this very much. I got it in a package. There was 3 tubes of it, and so we'll see how it works. If it works good, that may be a good product to endorse, because I do a lot with Create and Craft. So if you haven't found Create and Craft yet, it's a UK company, and they do they have a channel on television that you can watch Create and Craft, or you can go to their web page, which is createandcraft.com. Okay, back to what we're doing. Okay, this is what we've got so far. 2 pockets here, 1 pocket here. Now we're on the back. Okay, all we have left is a flap. Okay, not sure what I want to do with the flap. What I could do is, I have a piece of paper left that I cut on a while ago. This is the piece left. This is 6 wide, so I'm going to just cut it down. I'm going to leave it, let's see here. Let's see how big it is. 8 1/4. And 7 1/2. Okay, so let's cut it down to, let's cut it down to 6 by 6. Okay? So we're going 6 by 6. So you have a square, 6 by 6. Now we're going to put this on top of that flap. Okay? So I'm going to fold it down. Sorry, there's a gnat in here. And I want it to be glued down the side. Sorry guys, you may hear my dog barking. She's outside, but she's decided that something's going on she doesn't like. Okay, see if that helped. Maybe it was a little bit clogged. I've seen a lot of people using a lot of different glues, and there's some of them I want to try, but I haven't got a chance to yet. Well, my goodness, this is just not working too well with this glue today. I think this glue here probably did freeze because it looks kind of, I don't know, chunky or something. It's not just a smooth white glue like it usually is. Okay. Yes, the gnat is still here. Okay, I'm lining this up at the bottom. Oh, I'm going to lay it on top. That'll be better, I think. Okay. Now, you want to make sure you don't go over this line. You can cut it off on this side, but don't go over this line because you have to be able to turn the page back and forth. Okay? So leave this line clear. And like I say, if it's a little bit wide, you can always trim it down. I think mine's going to be a little bit wide. See? It's a little bit wide. No problem. Don't sweat the little stuff. Oops. Open this up. Let's see if I can do that a little better. Just like that. See? All good. All good. Okay. So now this folds down this way. And it has a pocket here that you can use. Okay? Alright, this is our first page. We're going to end up with 3 pages. Okay? So this is page number 1. We have a pocket here. And it's going to open up. And it's got slots here and slots here. That's going to open up. Okay? Then you're going to turn it. And this is going to fold down. And I'm going to get some better glue. And I will be right back.